Hello friends, welcome back. Junior with Classic VW Box. Today I'm going to tackle removing the steering wheel box. Biggest challenge I have encountered with it is removing the drop arm. It's froze there, so I have been applying WD-40, PB Blaster, you name it, now for 4 or 5 days now. And the situation I ran into that the first time was that when I tried to use my Pitman drop arm extractor, the tool actually got damaged. As the center bowl was applying pressure against the shaft in the steering wheel box, the fingers at the end that actually hug the arm to pull it out, they were actually spreading apart like that. And so what happened was that basically it just fatigued the tool to the point where it's really useless now. So it does have a lifetime warranty, so I'll probably just take it back to AutoZone to see if I can get it replaced. So I went to our Harbor Freight store here, and I went and got a new one, a replacement one. I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. It also have a lifetime warranty. And so, you know, worst comes to worst, if it gets damaged, I'll just take it back and replace it. And then I guess I'll have to figure another way to get it out. But like I said, it's been sitting there for now 4 or 5 days with lubricant, PB Blaster, WD-40, you name it. Let's see what happens today. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other tool, what happened to it, so you can get a better idea of what I explained at the beginning of the video. And today, my task is to remove that, and I'm gonna call it a day. All right, so let's go ahead and get wrenching. Let me go ahead and get set up, and I'll bring you back. So this is the Pitman arm puller that I got from AutoZone. Notice how these fingers here are bent outward when I was applying pressure with this bolt against the shaft. The shaft sticks out like that, and these two fingers actually hug the drop arm. These two fingers spread out, and you can see that this is not a perfect 90 degree now. And so you can get a better idea how bad that is. This is a brand new tool. Look what a perfect 90 degree that actually makes right there. So this one is from Harbor Freight. I'm gonna try that one. Actually, this looks a little bit much stronger, I guess, than this one here. A little bit thicker. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this one here. This also have a limited lifetime warranty. And this one here, I'll take this one back to AutoZone and see if they will actually swap it for a new one. It's lifetime warranty, so hopefully they won't give me any troubles with that. All right, so let me go ahead and get this set up, and I'll bring you back when I am ready to attempt to remove it. Okay, you guys, moment of truth. See what happens here now. Okay, I can't use my right hand, so I'm gonna try to use my left hand here. Let's see what happens. Okay. I have a feeling this is also spreading now. Oh yeah. Okay. Did it do anything at all? Let's see. Oh my God. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, but did it move at all? Not really. Okay, so I am going back to the auto parts store and exchange the one from AutoZone and see if they have a smaller one. Maybe having something with a smaller gap might help. We'll see. Let me go ahead and bring it back after I go back to AutoZone, swap that, and come back here with the new tool. So we're back. Kudos and big shout out to the employees at the AutoZone on East Broad Street. They actually exchanged my old one without any issues. So I got a brand new one, 1 5/16 or 33 millimeter Pitman arm puller. And I also got this one right here. I'm thinking that because this one here, it's a little bit wider, maybe if I try something smaller, it might help out. So I don't know if I ever have a use for this anymore in the future, but if not, you know, it is always good to have an extra tool. So we'll give it a try. We're gonna try this one now and see what happens. Let's give it a try one more time with the little propane torch. I'm running out of options right here, so let's see what happens when I do this. So let's apply some heat to it. Really the concern with the seal in the back of the steering box, but you know what, I have to get it out, and if this is the only way, then so be it. Okay, let's see what happens now. Apply some more heat with that on. Let's see. Should we give it a try? There you go. Oh, there we go. My God, for once, that was crazy. It's out. Success at last. Okay, so we got the drop arm out. Now it's just a matter of getting these out. But those should not be very difficult. I already broken those loose. But luckily, that's all we needed. A little bit more heat, and I think that this this new tool that I got from AutoZone, the Duralast, is a much better quality than the one that I purchased from them before. So I'm really happy now. Well, that thing, oh my God, it was really there. Okay, so let me go ahead now and call it a day. Okay, friends, so finally I was able to remove that. Let me go ahead now and remove these bolts so I can actually remove the steering box. I have to also break loose. There's 4 bolts I have to get to break loose from. Wow, this is still smoking. There's 4 bolts with the universal connection. It looks like a little rubber pancake between the steering column and the box. I need to get that out. These are already broken loose, so let me go ahead and show you what I mean. Let me go ahead and just flip the camera around. I have to break loose these 4 bolts right here before I remove the steering box. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll bring it back. There is a cover up here, right? This one right up here. That if you remove those 2 little bolts right there, you slide the cover up, and it is easier to access the bolts for the steering column from up here, easier. From up here, it's easier to get it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that bolt out. We should be clear to release the steering gearbox from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out and the other bolt out, and we should be good to remove the steering box from down under the bus. Okay friends, so this next detail, it's very important. Make sure your steering wheel is straight like that, and notice how your connection here it's looking like, because down at the steering box there is a mark that you want to keep in mind for your bus. When you install the drop arm back again, you have to align your arm. There is a little indentation here, and it says left right there. You see that right there? There's the R right there for right hand, and this one here for left hand drive. So my bus is left hand drive. So if you look up here, you got to remember this when you put this back together. There is I don't know how well you can see that, but right there is a little indentation, a line, that when you install this back here, you have to make sure that your arm is aligned with that same line right here, so that your steering, it's correct when you assemble things back together. Just FYI, okay? Just FYI, for your information only. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and now proceed to remove these 4 bolts right here. And there's one more bolt I gotta get out, which is that one right up there. This one right there, I gotta get that bolt out. And we should be good to actually remove this box from right here, I believe. Because I think that the steering box only have 2 bolts attached to the steering column. The other 2 are just holding the little universal union that you see there that's made out of rubber. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those 2 out, and I'll bring it back when I'm ready to get the box out. Okay friends, so she is out. One thing to point out is that you know, to get to these bolts, you are better off to actually you know, get to them from the top. Once you remove the 2 bolts right here, once you remove that one and that one, these 2 only hold that universal union, which I will be ordering a new one for that since it's already out. And then this flange here, it's right there, right? And so when you're about to remove the steering box, you have to pry this with a screwdriver. So I had to take a screwdriver and, you know, jammed it, wedge it, you know, somewhere in the bottom, and just, you know, I kept separating it from here until it came out. So just so you can have a better idea, this is the gearbox right here, and so that goes in like that, and that's pretty much it. So I will be working on this here later. So, but right now I'm going to go ahead and tackle this area under here, which is one of the ones that I haven't had a chance to get to wire brush in here, because the box was right there. So now I can take advantage of it not being there and go ahead and clean all of this here and rust treat it with some rusty silver, and then I will apply some POR 15 down here as well. Pretty happy with the fact that the inner balance, it looks really good. So again, yeah, I do want to paint this with the real orange paint just to make it look nice, but I think that for me right now, just applying the POR 15 after I wire brush everything, I think is the right way to go. Even though I'm gonna have to come back with a 325 and scuff it off if I want to apply any paint over it to make it look nicer. But we'll work with that. We'll actually cross that bridge when we get there. So that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. Okay, friends, so that's pretty much it for this video. I want to thank you all for being there for me all the time. Also, sending a big shout out to all of my new subscribers, as well as the employees at the AutoZone on East Broad Street here in Columbus for their customer service today. They were really nice with me, and they swapped my Pitman arm puller with no issues, no complaints. And so thanks to that, I was able to actually remove the drop arm from my steering box. Well, if this is the first time that you are watching my channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, this is Junior with a classic VW Bucks. Junior out.